Welcome once again out of all yasain so eshiesha biom inti ende besuyamra me senior man hab 7 out dropping more details about how the law works. Won't say we are so because me yesikani ebia me woka now wo narrate being on a second person narration o asema beka na say osi or woka but say wutin sema Blakk Rasta kan ye ne kire say before you make such a statement, which means that you have an evidence backing what you are saying, and that evidence shouldn't go and be say referencing someone nipano ekanye. It doesn't make sense. Now when it comes to emra, that's not how things work. But who's a man for the tricks Blakk Rasta posted on social media and also, and they are now saying say Shatta Wale omo kan answer no out of war. So more kan answer ni beti omo na yeso ya kan answer sem de akire omo. Sometimes on social media ebi mo sorry omo fi say omo nim yansa ma omo ti asem a so mu ya abotre yen hwehwemu no omo nye na obi kan ball no omo so mu de akire me ne obekọ gist ni mu ye bedi nkomo ne mom no answer ye bekọ yensam mu no make also a new viewer now subscribe here dino gossips today subscribe like it na share wadwen wo comments ni mu for mine. So without much delay yen updates ni mu ain't it is very young guy if he say he's very smart or smart to crash and Blakk Rasta or smart to change Shatta Wale akwa perform on stage aga say me at the browse say I be fraud boy statement me share dan kai but so bia kana semwa I was saying ya also narrating na obesi fa kanu now of all the entire brandy din some more kind of famra.
Ghana is a full comedy series. Abusuya obi fresh Shatta Wale say me so omra ha metie nyansa omra na me nka nyansa bi ntu ne tirim minni natem ene da sorry ya yesi wasi Blakk Rasta adan a wako friend say o ye king of frosters enti wasi no wonu stone boy enam abuchiri international raise Ghana flag o honom no Morocco okokobo your friend say so African Cup of Asia yanko bi stone boy ti yakọ Ghana akobi akọ represent here honom no what the Roman the who see presenter say presenter afro say we king of frosters na ure fi say one kasa on tape on video on recording and the original stage so on several occasions akasa wo browse wo a froster wo a game boy wo refia na wa kasa na obi so ka akere wo a wo so ko de wo ko si nipa kro apini we si na ya na da utrim e ya na te say we na me ka na esem for ni menya problem no imagine say wonam o na wan kasa wo so na wo ka kira manfo me de me ye kronfo na obi agina ba bia kasa wo ye kronfo a wo so ni nipa ko problem na nya wan aka so ye kronfo apini we si na ya na da utrim no e te say minimum atem eno na esemfo no humi an e na wo bro scenario ya me narrative here we imagine do I have to talk one kasa and wakasa we game boy o browse na obi so we king of froster also won tia se o kwesi ni ba kon say 100 million Ghana cedis na Blakk Rasta no 100 million Ghana cedis hey mo ho sere papa boy.
In that of us, uti nkomo we ya ohu. Uti asema I won't give him senior man because words will use 100 doesn't refer to a senior man. In some more kind of hatch, I say, "Oh, be can answer to Shatta Wale trim." Now, Stone Boy, performing with baby, Let me put it this on quotes. Don't compare Stone Boy to Shatta Wale. Don't compare Stone Boy to Sarkodie. Sarkodie and Shatta Wale, their level in music is different from Stone Boy. Sarkodie is an independent artist. Shatta Wale is an independent artist. Stone Boy is being controlled. Stone Boy, why is it TV yeah, the remote control because he's on a record label. Show no Coco Boy I was raising to Coco Boy show. Adding to bookie Shatta Wale for that show. Shatta is independent and such a show or shall money credibility into no who crowd congo. For that one alone, I make us even for a senior man, your level of thinking is very low. And then we are now saying, say, wow, general kasa we are cron for. So because say me waka and I say me a cron for. Now how are you going to narrate it? Or say or you're cron for? But you see this side, you are trying to mean say mudi miansa Blakk Rasta and trono cha. Ne channel no so falling into that trap. And I video na ba you feel say wo kai as a semaba, but what you are saying is nonsense. It's not making sense. Nipa no ade okokan wo ho e defamatory. You are making references ana Shatta Wale kai. And even when it comes to the law no say me ba be ka say me kronfo. Me cash you. But wo ba be ka say me kronfo. You have to prove with evidence. Na wo ni evidence automatically me si wo court me nyaw. Dia me pe bia metumi da yo. But amanfo adwin share dan ko hoye. Emra. And if you don't know how the law works, I am munja say mu defending nonsense. Because obi a be dada mo say ni video nie or can say ni. Can't don't we see politicians and there are politicians here or parliament mo ba say muhu. Mo ba say muhu ana. Then Blakk Rasta di o ye mo ba say muhu ye. Agrada sa no dey empress gifty. And there agrada we so dem. And for defamation until account no man go dem. And there agrada unto scam part o ye. That's how the law works. Jamose mo ntiasia. Me by beti hap 7 by any kind tea and some branty we account this side.
So Blakk Rasta and didn't call you. One defamation of character they be account some. They be almost SM yeah junkies. Mostly and co school yeah the research. As to Shatta movement fund be an on ma waba up weswa waba bekasa only evidence. Shatta movement fund be an SM disciple be an waba up weswa waba bekasa only evidence. And now sir and you been attacking the godfather Shatta Wale and some of so babe attacking him. Say 100 million CDC father grandfather pacho ubenya scale to any. Say why yes sir Jimmy sir if you want baby do akowi. Court way. See
in that of was a uti in some more consist sasa sisi a Blakk Rasta ka send you basifa clinica na hab 7 senior man aba bontin train senior emrani ye juma e dia make and was just the tip of the iceberg. Hab 7 Eddie here go deep into how the law works. Say Shatta Wale ka say me I be rich man, I be scammer. Ono na say me different from who na uko narrate defaming no how your case will be held. Now the for the Indian common will decide. Now maybe who so I didn't show comments.
In Ghana today, calling someone names, even serious names, is not automatically a crime. Now, defamation is a civic matter, meaning whoever is charged for defamation or whoever has been spoken of, like in Blakk Rasta's case, Shatta Wale cites him as one who has caused defamation to his character, can be sued, okay, for defamation. It is not a criminal offense. It is a civic or civil matter, and he would have to either retract, apologize, or pay for damages. Now, Shatta Wale's statement to himself that Blakk Rasta hopes, right, and says that even Shatta Wale called himself a fraudster, does not meet the defamatory standards in this case because he was talking about himself. You see, the laws are not like how you think it is. When somebody says, I am a thief, it is one thing. Calling himself a thief, he is. When somebody says, I am a thief, or I am a murderer, or I killed the sheriff, but I didn't kill the deputy, or I just shot a man down in Central Station, you see, all those things cannot be amounted onto defamation of character if the person is speaking about himself. You understand? But when you speak about it and publicize it as trying to help him to define himself, it's a blink issue altogether. Now, in this case of Blakk Rasta, okay, his statement of accusing Shatta Wale of being a thief and being a fraudster can be defamatory. It can be defamatory. If the statements are proven false, then it is defamation. And if they harm Shatta Wale's reputation, this is what you people don't know. Don't think because you are working at 3FM, because you are an MP, because you are a police officer, because you are the IGP, because you are the president, you can come and then reset the whole nation back. Even an ex-president can still be sued for defamation or sued as having caused a criminal offense to the nation. So if Blakk Rasta's statements and accusations of calling Shatta Wale a thief, regardless, Shatta Wale never called himself a thief, of calling Shatta Wale again a fraudster, are found as lies, by a competent court, that is a civic matter. Again, that is defamation of character. And the phrase fraud boy has no special legal meaning under the Ghanaian constitution. It is just a slang. So when Shatta Wale says, I be fraud boy, no, it is just a slang. Notwithstanding, even if it did have a special meaning under the constitution of the nation, it is him speaking about himself. And he cannot be sued for defaming himself. It cannot be considered as defamatory because he was talking about himself. I've already said that. Okay? What matters in court now is whether every statement that has been made about Shatta Wale is true or not true, according to who is making it. That person in question as Blakk Rasta cannot base on anything Shatta Wale has said, according to the constitution, to make a case against Shatta Wale or defense against his case. No. According to the constitution, when somebody says, I killed the sheriff, but I didn't kill the deputy, the person isn't a murderer. When someone says, I just gunned the man down in Central Station, the person is not a murderer. When someone says, I be fraud boy, the person is not a fraudster. Because all those statements does not amount onto defamation of character constitutionally under any circumstance. You understand? So in this case, Blakk Rasta, you have got to prove what even Yoko could not prove. Makramo, if I have offended anybody in this video, kindly pardon me. It wasn't my intention. Stay tuned for the next episode of
In that of course, Utian Comonia, Utian Comonia, and if you are following this particular update well, you will get to know say Ghana Hana Yawono. Sebio, your oncrophobia, they are very smart. They know what they are doing. Your oncrophobia somewhere follow back. What the guy said earlier, I need to follow back for no, because Blakk Rasta who say why mistake no. Waba be a video at the counter the mistake or trying to make it a reference say on one or kind of video we when say me so make us Shatta say mistake be na wo. So wutie ni ya. He referred to Shatta Wale as king of fraud. Why more if you share videos ni before you come out and do assessment. Now more can yoma anyhow. Whatever can be no then people come attacking you say oh dear nipa ne ya there you who dey ko Ghana we dey some people have decided say answer the omunsuya bi what they want to do is what they want to do anything that they be a politicians yan kwasi afo use omo muko rough my family see wa ha na mami who so adwen cho comment no mo edin no gossips today.